There
What
you
up,
go.
what up, what up, what up, what up?
What up, what up, what up?
Welcome to episode...
Oh, chill out. Did we start?
Yeah, we
Was
started.
that the intro?
Yeah, that was the intro right there.
All right.
Episode... Hold up, I got you
I didn't
right
do
here.
my intro, bro.
Okay,
All
go
right.
for it, go for it, go for it.
Welcome to Lost in the Desert, episode 68. I'm your co-host, Kareem.
My name is Assam. Is it 68? Hold up, I'm just...
It is
trying to
68.
verify.
I got an
68
annoying.
it is.
I got
68
an annoying nigga who keep hitting me up talking about counting down till we get to 69, and I don't know what he expects 69 is
Well,
gonna be.
that's going to be the next episode.
It's fine. He's chill, but he's lame. Let's see if he listens to this. Let's see if he listens to this.
What up, what up, what up? Actually, today is not a bad weather at all.
Oh, today's beautiful. Overcast in Phoenix.
Oh, yep.
We all thought it was gonna be like 171 million degrees.
Just like the other fucking day.
But I feel like it's okay to say, guys, Phoenix, Arizona, summer is officially starting.
Yep.
Yeah, there's going to be no more cool breezes, no more bullshit.
113 on a regular Tuesday.
Nope, won't be me.
Everybody's tires going to be popping. Batteries gone. AC not working.
Oh, yeah, I turned down. I never let them give me, when I go to like the tire shop or whatever, the discount tire, I never let them fill up the air all the way to like whatever the manufacturer, like peak. You got to give it a couple. You got to give it a couple bar down or a couple psi down, because as you're driving, like the tires heats up and the air naturally expands. Like you don't want it full and then heating up and expanding even more. And now any sort of bump and your tire blows off in the fucking. Yeah. I'm not doing that shit.
This summer, my goal is not to have any tire issues.
I've never had a.
Every summer I have tire issues. Every fucking summer.
Well,
I always have to call a tow truck.
I've never had to like replace a tire in the middle of nowhere. It's always like I get a nail, I notice it, I have to go to the fucking shop, but the car is drivable and fine. I'm not doing it. But my issue is glass. My glass stays cracking all the fucking time.
No.
And I even ended up having to get the fucking full glass or whatever coverage on it, which just fucked up my insurance.
Bro, actually, no, I do have a crack on my shit, and I'm not fixing that shit till it really fucking fully cracks. Because it's just a scam.
Get full glass. They just replaced that shit.
No.
All right. Well, you know, it's not my problem. That's fine.
It's your problem.
You don't really need to walk anyway. Like, we record in your fucking house, basically.
Oh, no, it's not like I don't have fucking jobs I got to go to.
No, you don't have jobs you got to go to.
Yeah. I got 3 jobs.
It's not,
fucking surviving on 3 jobs.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy. I heard Osam be the type of nigga like, if you had your own studio at home, would you be like fucking clients and shit? Would you be one of them crazy niggas? Because I heard that like private training.
I'll tell you what it is.
Like
if
they just stay fucking people.
If it's gonna fuck with your money, I don't. No, there is some truth to it. Like whatever it is in the fitness industry, like trainers, sleeping with their clients and stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard personal trainers.
We're not gonna sit here and deny it, but also it always ends up catching up to them and fucking up their money, and then all it takes is one bad client, and that's it. You lose all your clients.
Yeah, all it takes is one person you didn't hit back up,
or they're expecting a discount or like a free session.
Honestly, I don't know what we were talking about today. I don't know.
I thought you were gonna talk about your bullshit ass show, White Lotus.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, that's why we're here.
Okay. So spoiler alert.
I was gonna skip today, to be honest with you, but I was like, let him get out of his fucking system.
Spoiler alert. All right, I'm gonna go through all of season fucking 3 very quickly and briefly.
Please.
If you don't want to pause this, go watch, come back. But so season 3 takes part in Thailand, right?
Yes,
I've already said it. The main characters for season 3 is this family of 5, mom, dad, 3 kids. This couple who's played by Walter. I cannot pronounce his name, but he plays the ghoul in Fallout.
Yes, and also in the Gemstones.
Yes, in the Gemstones, he's the uncle. Him and his girlfriend, and then we have Gary, Belinda from season 1 and 2.
Walton Goggins, people.
There you go, Walton. But either way, the dad goes through the fucking transfer. I feel like the dad's storyline. I wanted the finale. Oh, and then these 3 girls these 3 rich girls who are like on vacation. One of them is an actress, others a lawyer, one's like a rich housewife. But anyway, they go. The dad's family. The family goes through the most fucking stress. Honestly, the dad, as the season goes, he's like a financier and he's being indicted like for fraud or some shit. Like he gets into, and he's like usually a Boy Scout, but then I guess he made some shady deal. Yeah. Next thing you know, he getting calls from his lawyers talking about the FBI. They're gonna seize your assets, bro. They know you might have to go to jail. Let's cut a deal. So he turns off his phone, right? And at the hotel, they tell you like, hey, you can, give us your phone. We'll put him in the secure locker. This is supposed to be like a stress-free environment. It's all very Zen and Buddhist and all that shit.
Yeah.
This nigga starts stealing his wife's Valium. You could just see the stress in this man's eye. I'm so disappointed we didn't get to see the end of what happened to him. Did this nigga go to jail? Did he not go to jail?
Did he die?
He starts contemplating like suicide.
Yeah.
Like to kill himself. Then he's like asking his family, like, what would you do if we didn't have any money? Everybody, all but one person, give him crazy answers. The wife is like, I don't know what I would do. I don't think I could live. I was not meant to be poor. I don't think I could live a life not like ours. And every time somebody gives him an answer, he just gets more and more fucking stressed. The oldest son, he's a fucking perv. And he's like, oh, what the fuck is going on, Dad? I put all my eggs in your fucking basket. I don't know anything else. I can't be a loser, Dad. Every time somebody answers him, you can just see this nigga getting more stressed. Except for the youngest. He asked him, like, could you live without money? Like, all on separate occasions. He was like, yeah, I think I'll be all right. So what ends up happening, this man starts setting a plan to mass suicide the whole family without them knowing, except the underage son. Because the son is like 18, 19.
Try to make him drink a Kool-Aid?
He picks this like very poisonous fruit that like grows in Thailand. You pick the seeds and it's like called the suicide tree or some shit. And we looked it up. It's real.
Yeah.
And he like tries to blend it all in like pina coladas and get them all to drink it. So they all take like a couple sips and then he like freaks out and like smashes the glass. But this dumb nigga leaves the fucking fruit and shit like already blended in the fucking blender. So the son wakes up in the morning, makes a protein shake out of it. He's nasty. He don't wash that fucking blender or anything. Disgusting fucker. Makes a protein shake out of it, has a heart attack, fucking like sees God, almost dies. Like we thought Lucky was dead. I'm like, no, he was like one of the ones you fucking loved in the show.
Yeah.
Also turns out to be a hoe. A lot of incest in this show, in this episode specific, in this season.
That's the one that everybody was talking about, the brothers kissing or shit like that.
Bro, it was a fucking, I think it was like episode 4 or 3 or some shit.
Yeah.
It was wild how we went down. They all start to like flashbacks because we don't really see what happens. We just see as they're sobering up the little flashbacks and then the two girls telling them like what's going on. His response, the brother's like, it's okay to worship me, but not worship me. Yeah. And he says to him, he was like, you looked so sad. No. I didn't want you to feel left out. And I'm a people pleaser in a family full of narcissists.
No. The only thing, obviously I didn't watch the show and I'm probably never going to watch the fucking show.
It's fucking hilarious. It was so good.
The actor, the only thing that I read about Walton Goggins, and obviously what a great actor from.
Oh, he really is.
From, Gemstones to Fallout. Like his reach is insane. And he obviously has also been in a lot of comedy shows, but the reason why I read about the White Lotus is because in his life, unfortunately when he lost his wife, he actually went to Thailand to go kind of like retreat himself and like trying to find peace. So it was very emotional for him filming this season because he was saying that when he landed in Thailand, he realized he was going to the same places that he went to when in his real life that he was going through it.
When he was going through it.
Yeah. So it was very like a very mentally, emotionally thing to record all that. So shout out to him, but what a great actor.
Justified. That's where I first saw him.
That's what
Justified on FX. That was the first show I saw Walton in.
No, he's been in a lot, dude.
I know he's been in a lot, but that was my introduction to him.
He's up there. He's up there.
Oh, 100%. He's up there in one of those actors that could just do like a lot of shit.
Anything.
But yeah, it was just that whole arc, like it was crazy. And I'm glad the show didn't center around the whole incest thing. It wasn't like he wasn't like a pervert. He wasn't like seeking out his brother. They were just like, he's a sexual deviant. They had like a threesome. They were trying to pound these two chicks. He didn't want to get left out.
Yeah.
And his brother just jerked him off.
And so the way show White Lotus, every season a different story.
Every season is different.
So you can start any season you want.
So the only two characters. So when I said Gary and Belinda, the only two characters recurring are Gary and Belinda, right? Gary in season 1 ends up dating one of the main stars like of season 1 and 2, Tanya. Yeah. Belinda from season 1, she got burned by Tanya. Like those are the only, because we needed to see how that story ended. And it was so sad the way it ended. Like she really in season 3, she did to what's his name, Bok Choy, whatever the fuck his name is, the fucking Thai masseuse dude, like she did him like Tanya did her in season 1.
So you need to watch season 1 to get season 2?
No.
Okay, then that's what I was asking.
No, you don't need to. You don't need to.
You
But
went on a whole fucking rant. Like,
well, that's why. Well, I'm trying to explain to you where they're from, but you don't need to. Every season is different hotel, different group of people, different story. Like those are the only 2 characters, but it doesn't center around them. You know, it's like a little side story.
Yeah, there was another actor that's supposed to play the role of the dad for the season 3 that I read. I forgot his name. But he declined it. You know why?
Why?
Because the timing of the filming was the same time that he booked a vacation with his family. So somebody was like, he actually denied the show
for the same reason.
For the same reasons why the show is about.
But it took me like 2 episodes to realize the dad in the series is Lucius Malfoy. I didn't know that. And seeing him play an American dude, I don't know. First of all, is he British or American? I don't know fucking idea.
Yeah, but British actors are always doing American accents.
But the way he plays the South Carolina or this North Carolina or Virginia, one of them Carolinas, North Carolina, I think, one of them Carolina accents, and runs that family and shit. I was like, damn, Lucius got range. Yeah. I thought Lucius was just a creep, who fucked up.
It's very common where British actors are playing like really, really good American accents.
I feel like it's easier to play an American than it is to play a Brit.
100%.
Because we're kind of basic.
We're very, very fucking basic.
Well, we're kind of basic.
But when even if you
fuck up the American accent, there's so many different. But
when
American
an actor's
accents.
playing like a Texas accent or like a Southern, like North Carolina type of accent,
those are a little harder.
Like a little local, and they were killing it. Like it's insane.
Yeah,
like,
but those are a little harder to like copy. Like you could do a Midwest accent,
like
easier than you could do like a deep.
The
South.
show Yellowstone. One of the main actors, she's the daughter of the owner of the farm, like the farm. She learned that accent. When you talk to her, she's fully British. Like she has a very European accent, and she got a Southern accent down, where you'd even think that. So when people realized like the show was over and she was doing a press tour, they'd be like, "Why are you talking like this? Like, why are you fucking? Where's your Southern accent?"
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. People have range. Some actors got range like that.
Yeah, it was just, it was a great end of season. It was a great end of season. I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin how it ended.
Ain't nobody give
But throughout the whole season, those three girls, like in my opinion, honestly, and I hate to sit here and talk about a lot of the times when they say women don't love each other.
They don't.
I feel like a girl's friend group. Every girl has that one best friend, and it's fuck the rest of the bitches in that social group.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like
I saw that the other day at the restaurant. There was like a bunch of group of girls, and they're all talking shit about somebody else.
All the girls, and like you could take a girl that's like a female group that's like 5 girls long, whatever. I don't give a shit. Like 5 bitches long, and there is only 2 girls in there who are genuinely best friends. The rest of them would eat each other apart, and that little interaction was peak to me. Like those 3 girls who came in because they spent the whole holiday tearing each other apart. Like, and they were so fucking petty. Like, one of them goes, so all 3 of them go hang out with these Russian dudes, right? Like, one of the dudes in the hotel, like, he's Russian, and he's like, they're like, we want to go somewhere, have fun. There's nothing but old people here. Like, we're trying to have a good time, whatever. And he's like, all right, cool. We're going to take you out to the clubs. You know, me and my friends, we'll see you there. So they go hang out with these 3 Russians, and the actress lady's trying to put her friend on the lawyer because the middle one is already married and chill. But she's trying to put her lawyer friend on because she's been through like a rough year, divorce, all that shit. And she's like, yo, go fuck that nigga. She's like, no, I don't want to, whatever. So she turns it down, right? She turns it down, makes no interest, whatever. Actress girl is like getting dicked down by the Russian dude at the end of it. They all see, like, she sneaks him in, like, she sees. And then next thing you know, like, they're at breakfast fucking fighting and cussing each other out and chewing each other. I'm like, bitch, you didn't want him. You said no. It's like, how come she can't get dick down? I'm like, what kind of shit is this? Guy situation, you and your boy are out on a night out, right? Okay. He's like, yo, go fuck that chick, whatever. You know, she into you, whatever. And you're like, nah, bro, I'm good. That's not my thing. Bet. You know, 4 or 5 hours later, now he's fucking her. You gonna be mad at him?
No.
Because you said no, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't understand why the fuck this bitch was like mad at her friend. Like, bro, we're on vacation. You said no, you ain't want him. So what the fuck is the issue? Like, bro, and then they just cut. Anytime one walks out the room, these bitches tearing each other apart, talking shit about each other. I'm genuinely convinced like women don't like their friends in social groups.
They just praise each other in the comments, but in reality, they just kill each other.
Yeah, they're just like honestly, they're just like gay dudes.
Bro, I've seen it all the time. Even the video that was trending on TikTok the other day, where it was a girl's birthday, it was all the girls in the restaurant, and she asked them, "Let's all split the bill," and one was like, "No, you pay what you ordered."
True.
So I was like, "Yeah, you pay what you ordered. You don't just go out and have somebody order an $80 plate, somebody's doing a 20, and you're gonna tell them to split the bill."
It depends on where you go, but
No,
like 90% of the time, it's 90% of. Sometimes, like if it gets complicated or the restaurant has like weird rules, you're like, let's just split it to get the fuck out of here. If the restaurant has like weird rules,
No,
and
like-
especially if everybody ordered food, you're like, whatever, it's not that big a deal.
No, but usually,
Like, yeah, I get you.
all it takes is one incident fight. And another one too. There was a TikTok trend a while that was coming up on my For You page, where they show like the before, where they're all like at the airport ready to go on a girls trip, and then the after, where they're not even talking to each other, and they're all sitting at the fucking gate, and they're all separated because they all got each other's nerves. That's how it usually happens.
Yeah, guys, to be fair, aren't any better. Guys just like,
We don't care.
it's not that we don't care. Like, I feel like guys are kind of like just as fucking bad, but different. Like a guy friend group, it's like they're competing with each other.
No. Then you're in the
I
wrong
feel
group.
like they compete. I feel like you get in a guy friend group, like they're subtly competing with each other. Like,
I never had to deal with that.
no. To be fair, you only have your best friend. You have
No,
one,
I had
one guy
a-
best friend, one girl best friend. Are you good?
No, but before, like I had a guy's friend like group, and we never had to compete.
It's like subliminal.
The only thing I would say the guys where it kind of goes kind of goes in a negative way if you're in the group or when there's a girl gets involved.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
That's
Niggas-
it. When a
niggas
woman
will-
gets involved, that's the
niggas will tear each
only-
other apart for good pussy.
yes, they will talk shit, trying to put him down. Because at the end of the day, like you also find out, but I think I talked about this on the pod where I found out one of my supposed good friends was talking shit about me to this girl just for him to get her, and he didn't even end up
Gay
getting her.
dudes do the same
Yeah.
shit.
And the girl ended up telling me everything, and she started showing me. I was like, "Oh, I bet. Like
Alright.
that's crazy. You think you know somebody, but
Yeah, it's not.
but I never, like I said, but I never had an issue, guys, in my group until a girl gets involved.
Yeah. I don't get involved. Like, if I find out that, like, me and my friends got, like, a mutual partner, like, or something, I'm like, I'm good. I don't want it. I don't want it no more.
Yeah.
It's like, it turns me off.
Mm.
Like, I don't want to be seen. First of all, I don't want to be seen like that. Like, if I'm, like, talking to somebody and I'm like, oh, this is my best friend, and they'll be like, oh, you know, we fooled around or did some shit. I'll say, all right, dude, have a good day. See you later, bro. Wish you the best. This is not going to work out. You can't be friends.
You guys' world is way crazy.
Yeah.
Mine's-
But also, like, gay dudes collect best friends based on how cute they are. Just like chicks. Chicks want a cute social circle.
the
They
fuck-
want cute selfies. They don't want some ugly bitch in that fucking
what the
photo.
Fuck are you guys Pokemons and shit?
Yes, literally. You got to have 6. Catch them all. 6 in the party. The rest are in the box. The rest in the DMs. Yep. The
Yeah,
rest are with
wow.
Professor Oak. You have 6
That's
6 in the group
crazy.
chat. 6 in the group chat. The rest are with Professor Oak.
No, but you know what? You're right about the girl one. They all want to have like cute friends. So
Same with the gay dudes.
Yeah.
Like, it's cute friends for
Yep.
selfies, for shit. I promise you, there's no trendy bitch out here with an ugly friend.
No.
With what society considers ugly. I think it's not nice.
Facts,
I know
yeah.
everybody got their own type.
No,
You know,
that is
that's
very,
fucked
that
up.
is very fucking true. Nothing worse when the girl is the ugly one in the group and she's like, me and my friends are pretty, and I'm like, you're
And I'm
just there because
like, we're so cute with their fillers and shit like that. Like, I see it and I'm like, bro, y'all, you don't like it. And then that's why you end up cussing each other out, because the only thing you have in common is that you're low-key kind of pretty.
bro, it's, you know what's funny is when like there's a girl that Facetunes her face, and I'm like, first of all, if he's still using Facetune in 2025, it's fucking crazy work.
What the fuck is Facetune?
Like when they give themselves a jawline and shit on their pictures.
Don't they just use like the Snapchat soft filter or something?
No, but there's like a thing where like you can literally give yourself a jawline, right?
The
Squidward? Mind you, like for somebody that knows photography, like I can tell, right?
I don't
Obviously,
know.
majority of people can't. Some people can get away with it. But then when your friends are tagging you in their post on their story, and you repost it, and it's a whole different face, and it's like, why are you lying? At least lie good. Like you're not gonna have a picture of yourself Facetune, and then an hour later you're at a dinner and your fucking friends reposted you,
Yeah.
and it's a whole ass chubby face. Like what the fuck are you doing with your life?
I don't fucking know. Some people are just...
Weird. It's so
I
weird.
don't get it. Like, somebody will send me, like, somebody will have, like, a very clearly Snapchat filter or, like, Instagram filter. You know the names of the Instagram filter? Like, they'll have, like, their profile picture is, like, their face in the Paris filter or the Norway filter
Yeah.
or some shit on Instagram.
I'm like, yo,
I'm like,
what
come
are you?
on, y'all.
Like, what are you?
Nobody
doing?
wants all that shit.
Nothing for me. Like if I post a picture and I'm like, oh shit, like that was like a 5 days old. I'm just like, yeah, that kind of is weird. Me posting something that's 5 days ago. But like these motherfuckers out here lying.
I think the oldest photo I have is maybe like 5 or 6 months old.
On your page?
On like my dating apps and shit.
Oh no.
And I think it's like one in my Phoenix Storm jersey.
No,
because believe it or not, that pulls. that
no,
pulls.
the ones that last time I was on Bumble, the only thing that I posted was every picture that I got when I got a haircut. So I looked like I looked like that the whole time. I never showed when I'm a scruffy little motherfucker. So it looked like I always got a haircut. Like I'm always on point. Like trimmed up.
I'm growing my hair out so I can go get some fucking get my dreads or braids back. Not my dreads, my braids.
Oh no, you got the LeBron
so
hairline.
I'm trying to grow it out. I'm probably gonna go to the barber. I'm probably gonna go to the barber.
Your hair is like right here. You gotta let it go. You gotta
go
no,
bald. That's the hat. That's the hat. I gotta go.
No, you gotta go bald, cause.
But I'm gonna go get my my haircut, my beard and shit done on fucking Thursday. I think.
Oh yeah,
that's cool. I keep telling y'all, Terminal Barbershop. Ask for any of them niggas. You'll be all right. They will look after you.
How much is it total with the beard?
Like 54 or something.
Yeah, that's all.
With taxes, taxes and everything, beard, face, hair.
I'm paying 60 with tip.
Yeah, 60 with tip.
Yeah, 60 with tip.
I'm just saying, like,
so it's fair.
That's what I pay. I think it's like 50, 53, something like that.
My barber. I've
just
been
rounded
having the
up
same
to
barber
60.
now for the past going on 6 years, I think, 7 years.
Yeah.
And he's a killer.
It's so hard, bro. I would never forgive that dude in Tempe who gave me the fucking Cesar haircut and he tried to give me the Mexican mustache and goatee. I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's what you let them do. You trust him.
Because I was like, man, I'm trying to get my hair done. It was like post-COVID when I got rid of my afro finally.
Yeah.
Worst fucking decision of my life.
I had the long hair. I didn't go to a barber for 2 years.
I remember when I met Assam had a fucking gray man bun.
It was up to here to show.
He had a fucking gray man bun.
We
Not gonna lie.
We recorded some, but I used to always wear a bucket hat.
Baby, I can't remember if we recorded when you had the man bun, but
Baby's crazy, yo.
I will say, though.
Baby's crazy, yo. This is out your fucking mind, grown ass man.
Did I call you baby?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I said bro.
You out your fucking mind.
I'm gonna look over it. I'm not trying to call you baby, bro.
You out your fucking.
But one of the things I will say that was like really cool about his hair, like Assam does have the hair color of like a countertop, like the gray.
No, fuck out of here. No, that shit.
When he had the long hair, it looked like the patterns you see on like some nigga's kitchen. Like it did.
Nope. I had people beg me, thinking like I dyed my hair, and ask me what the formula is, and I'd be like, I'm not telling you. I'm gatekeeping.
You should have. Oh wait, you didn't tell them it was.
I didn't tell them it was natural. Because some people.
Bro, Charbella could have used that to like plug her business.
No, because she doesn't know how to do it.
That's fine.
That to get this type of gray hair, like it's
show
hard.
Show the squad. Whip it out.
Yeah, we're here.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair.
Dude, that shit was up to my shoulders, son.
Yeah, I remember.
I don't know if I should do it again. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of fucking shampoo.
Nah, it's not that bad.
Dude, bro, I was going through bottles like nothing.
Bro, what do you use?
Now, I use Manscaped shampoo.
They don't pay us. Shut the fuck up.
Don't give them. We could give them a shout out, Manscaped.
Don't give them no plug.
Shout out to Manscaped.
Plug.
I got everything that Manscaped offers, even their shampoo. No, I really got shampoo from Manscaped.
They have shampoo now?
Yes.
They
have everything. That. They even have what is it called? Like a balls cologne. It's cologne for your balls. I'm serious. Shout out to Manscaped. If you don't know, Manscaped got a cologne for your balls, and the shorties love it.
We need to have competing sponsorships because if anybody ever comes up to us,
nobody gonna, dude. We're not monetized. We can even play songs right now. We don't give a fuck.
No, we actually do need. We do. If we do get, it doesn't matter if we're not monetized. I need to go over the rules with you later. No,
because we can play music. Dude, they're not gonna come out of video. They're not gonna come to our video.
We can't play music because we did get a copyright violation because there was music in the background and I deleted it.
No, we didn't. What music? We did. Show me one music song that we got.
It was when I did the live stream. Some nigga was playing music in the background.
That's a live stream. That's different.
But it was after we uploaded, when the live stream was saved and I uploaded it, we still got a copyright violation. I just deleted that shit. I deleted the song and the fucking video. I was like, it's not worth it.
That's different. If we play a song right now, we'd be singing. They're not gonna
If we're singing,
like they're not gonna copyright us.
I wake up, I put on my make. I say a little prayer for you. Whenever.
Like, you're not gonna get copyrighted if we play music right now.
Not.
That's why I think TikTok is winning, bro.
TikTok, by the way, does have their own copyright shit.
By the way,
it's so much more relaxed.
TikTok deadline that was yesterday?
I don't fucking know. I don't care. I literally have not. I have not consistently used TikTok. Like, I might have opened it a couple times. I opened the video and immediately TikTok almost ruined my life. It almost ruined my friendship because I saw the most fine Trinidadian chef. This nigga from Trinidad out here making bread and shit.
Hey, yo.
And it almost ruined my friendship.
Why?
Well, don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
Cause you know
I can't tell you on this.
Because you know the chef?
I do not know the chef. He's like TikTok famous. He be making food and shit. But we got a little map, me and my friend. I tried to win Trinidad back. He said nah.
You guys,
and I can't be friends with him.
Fucking just nothing but drama. Like,
yo,
y'all want to be.
Did you taste? Did you taste the new Monster flavor?
I've never even drank Monster in my life,
bro.
I've never had a Monster in my life. I don't
believe that. I don't believe that. You have to have tried it to be like, I don't fuck with it.
I don't fuck with Monster.
You had to have tried it to say you don't fuck with it.
No, because it was like a white boy shit.
Bro, Monster's fucking good.
That's a Kyle drink.
That's fine. I'll be sucking on Kyle. That's cool. Oh, Monster, the Viking Berry, the new flavor, has me addicted.
Yeah, boy, gay.
I used to think about Mango Loco as my shit.
That boy homosexual. That boy gay.
Nigga, that's gay. Yeah. That's gay.
Oh, y'all niggas is gay. Y'all have so much drama. You guys, like, y'all really want to be women, huh? Y'all really want to be women so fucking bad.
Shut the fuck up,
asshole. Argue, open relationships, all this shit.
Y'all missing out. I'm not personally. We've had this conversation on the show before. I'm personally not into the open relationships. I couldn't do that shit. But at the same time,
but in your community is a fucking common thing.
Not as much as you would think.
No, dude, it's a very common thing.
Not as much as you would think. I thought it would be more common. Not as much as you would think.
It's the new generation.
Honestly, I'm surprised that I've met more straight couples that are like either open or poly.
What's poly?
Polyamorous. That means like they can have more than one like partner. So like their thing, and then they can add a third, but it's got to be like together.
That's crazy.
It's got to be like together. But the only thing is that like when I meet, if I had to say there was a distinction between how like gays and straights do open relationships,
okay,
I think like straight couples usually like to play together more than the gay dudes. Now there's a lot of gay dudes who will play together, but like older gay dudes will probably play together. Okay. Younger gay dudes will be like, no, you go do your own thing, I do my own thing. We come home here, like don't bring them niggas at home. That's that kind of shit. So straight couples, when they do open, they're like, no, you're both of us at the same time. Figure out what we're gonna do, but we doing both of us at the same time.
So if I in a relationship with two girls, that's called poly.
Yes, if you're in a relationship, not just fucking.
It's called poly.
That's polyamorous.
Technically, a lot of Arabs are poly. Yeah. Because they have 2 wives or 3 wives.
2, 3, 4 wives.
That's poly.
Yeah. When you get married, I think what is it? There's a word. Like when they're married is one thing, but like just the fact. What the fuck is it called?
A try?
No, a try.
I don't know. I just came up with that.
So I'm having a brain fart. What is it called? Polygamy. Polygamy is when you're having like, and then like polyamorous means you're like you can be like attracted to more than one person. So like polygamy is like the next level of polyamory if I had to explain it. So like once you get married, be like, oh, y'all are polygamous.
Bro, imagine me with 2 girlfriends, and they're both nasty.
Could you have? We talked about this before. You said you could have 2 wives if you had enough money.
Nah, I don't think I could deal with that.
I'm pretty sure,
bro. I barely can deal with 1 girl. Imagine fucking 2.
If you had enough money, you could. I'm pretty sure you said like if you had enough money, like you would have no issue having more than 1 wife.
No, I don't think so. I don't think I could do it. Not because like, oh, I can't love one person more than the other. It's just, bro, like.
It's not just because you're against it. You feel like practically you couldn't do it.
No, yeah, I don't have that energy, bro. 1 is enough. If I can only deal with 1 yelling at me. I can't deal with 2.
It's fine. You're gonna marry a cousin anyway, so does it matter?
Marry a cousin is crazy.
You're gonna marry your cousin anyway.
Marry a cousin is a crazy work. She better be hot.
Oh my god. Your cousin's listening to this. Be like, block, delete.
Fuck no.
You're gonna get home, open your Instagram. You're gonna have 4 cousins less.
They don't really do cousins no more like that.
Or at least like maybe family friends in the village type shit.
What it is like. You can call them cousin, but it's like down the line. This person, this person, this person, this person.
But they're not really your cousin. They're
They're
like
not
your
like
mom's
first cousins, yeah.
They're like your mom's best friend's first cousins.
Something like yeah.
And then they're like,
they don't do where it's like, oh, this is my uncle. He's also gonna be my father-in-law.
we
like,
low-key do casually call people khaltu and khaltu.
That's what I'm saying.
Like we casually call people aunt and uncle.
It's not how people think it is. Like, oh, hey, this
like
is
you're
my
not
first
genetically.
cousin. No, I think the only wedding I've been to where it was first cousins from their side of the family, it was like 2013. That's the last one I probably remember.
But I remember like growing up, like we had our neighbors and like very close family friends. They're very sweet. Like I love that family down. But it was always like because they had a son who's like my sister's age, and our moms would be like, yes, it's like their dream for them to get married and do that stuff. And they were basically like raised in close proximity like siblings. So by the time these niggas grew up, they were like, ew, that's my fucking brother, bro. That's my best friend. That's my brother. Yeah. So my sister would be like, don't ever make these jokes. We're not doing this.
No, it's
but it was like our parents, it was like our mom's dreams to like for them to get married. Because they were like, ew.
Because they don't have to worry about the family. That's why. Because at that time they had to worry about who's the family is.
They got too close.
Can you trust giving them your daughter? Can you trust them giving them your son? That's why. That's the reason why they always like push it. Like, oh, hey, look, you got your son.
Yeah. But yeah, like my sister would be like, I know it was mom's dream, but it was never gonna happen.
One time my mom mentioned it one time. She was like, what do you think about your cousin? Bro, I went off.
Oh, my God.
Bro, I went off. This was years ago. I went off so much, bro. And and that's why I used to embarrass her at the weddings to get her revenge until she stopped fucking mentioning shit. Not like she only mentioned cousin once, but she always mentioned like, what about this girl? What about this girl? Oh, I know the mom, whatever. I was like, since that, bro, I've been embarrassing her at weddings. She stopped asking.
But don't you think your parents are like pretty much at peace with the whole having kids thing, like having grandkids, because they have so many from both?
No, it's not enough.
It's never enough.
It's never enough.
Because what AB got what 3?
So
or 2?
We have so far 4, 7. We have 8.
But like I'm pretty sure all the siblings except for you and one sister, right?
No, 2 sisters.
You and 2 sisters don't have kids. Only one of your sisters has kids.
No. So I have.
Who are the unmarried, no kids
I have
in
2
your
sisters
family?
that are unmarried.
Okay. And you. So yeah, the 3. So
3.
2. So there's 3 of y'all, but you guys have.
Out of 7, 3 of them, 3 of us don't have kids.
Jesus, 7, bro.
That's what I'm saying. But
I couldn't deal with 7. I couldn't deal with 7.
Enough. I'm trying to get a baby mama.
No, don't.
That's
do that.
what I'm trying to do.
You'll break your mama's heart. Don't do that.
I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get a baby mama. I'm trying to get a baby mama that will understand.
Khaltu, I don't condone this language.
This is what I want.
We love and respect you here, and don't.
This is all. This is what I want. I don't.
You just said you don't give a fuck about breaking your mama's heart. You're
Dude,
terrible.
It's not breaking her heart because at the end of the day, they're all gonna be crying, and when the baby comes out, they change their attitudes. I already know this shit. I already know how it is. I'm telling you, I don't think I can get married and also go do a crazy Arab wedding, but I know I can get a baby mama. If I can get a woman that can just agree to give me a child and I can raise him to become like a little Habib or Canelo and just train this little baby.
My parents.
Boy or girl, doesn't matter. I'd be happy. But then she has her own goals. I got my own goals. We support the kid. We're there for the child. But we don't have to deal with the whole signing paper and being all in the marriage. I'd be a happy man. So if you want to be a baby mama, hit me up.
But you have to look Arab or else there's going to
No, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Latinas, what's up?
I promise you, if you bring some little mixed race nigga baby to your family,
they'll be happy.
They're gonna cry.
Dude, my family is mixed regardless.
Are they?
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Yeah. Speaking of the guys not gonna have kids.
But no, I feel like you don't need to have like I remember my parents. They were like, we didn't have like any wedding. Like their shit was basic as fuck. Like niggas didn't have shit at the time.
Dude, what are you talking about, bro? I have Puerto Rican cousins. I have cousins from Brazil. Like we already have Latin in our culture. That's why you don't understand. That's why you're too busy sucking dicks.
Shut the fuck up.
And we're out here mixing the world. We're out here putting Palestinians everywhere.
I'm mixing other shit, but
yeah, that's why y'all.
I realized we really had nothing to talk about this.
That's
episode.
why y'all Sudan motherfuckers are not expanding.
I saw.
That's why you're
remember,
not. Y'all not
remember, I sent you.
Y'all dick to dick.
Remember, I sent you the video of Akash dragging the Fresh and Fit boys. And I didn't know it was old. I don't know why it resurfaced.
Very old.
I didn't know it was old.
Because you could also tell by their setup.
I don't fucking know. I don't follow those boys enough to really either of them. I don't follow, Akash or no disrespect to Akash. I just don't. It's not my thing. And he was saying like, oh, guys who like don't like fuck with women in their own culture or race are like corny as fuck.
Corny as fuck. Yeah.
I feel like Sudanese people have that mindset.
Yeah.
Like, it don't matter. You could bring home like $1 million white boy. They're gonna be like, whatever.
Because they don't want to mix and go extinct.
I don't think it's got
Speaking of
anything to
that
do with
too,
mixing.
when that happened, like Fresh and Fit thought they would like they're gonna be cool on the show. They felt like they got set up, and that's what started the beef between Fresh and Fit and the Flagrant Boys. And Andrew Schultz and Akash been making fun of them for the past years. He was like, "Yo, let's get a podcast and get some dumb broads from Miami and make fun of them." That's pretty much what the show is. And Akash got a lot of props to it, but then now he kind of like it's funny. His wife, she's on TikTok, and they've been pushing her TikTok, and her TikToks are funny. So she made a TikTok about, "Do you regret interviewing Trump?" She's giving Akash shit for interviewing Trump on the pod.
Oh god!
And she's like, "Look at the stocks now. Like all our money is gone." Like she's making fun of him, and people are taking that video and making articles about it, saying podcast wife grills him over the Trump interview, and he's like, "Y'all don't realize like my wife is joking." But that just shows you how people can take things and run it.
Also works in her in both their favor. So
100%.
But I'm not concerned.
No, but shout
I'm
out
not
to
concerned. But yeah, it was kind of like, I just don't understand. They're like so simpy.
Who?
The Fresh and Fit boys. They're so simpy.
I mean,
it's like they've made a career out of complaining and crying as to why women don't give them any attention.
No, it's not that. They just got dumb broads. They showed the fucking broads, and that's it.
Well, the skinny weird one is like Sudanese, right?
Yeah, he used to work for the FBI.
FBI or some shit.
Yeah.
Like Sudani, and I'm like, that's corny. I got different reasons. You know why I would.
No, but
never.
But what's it called? They figured something out. They got the worst of the worst women from Miami, pulled them up to their fucking penthouse, interviewed them, exposed them, made them fucking look like clowns, and then made money off of it. I can't hate on it. I would have done the same shit. They made a lot of money because you got to think about it. They did the podcast in their condo in Miami, so it's everything under the business. They're into real estate.
It doesn't matter.
Like
they made their money and it's cool.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, they made their money, it's cool.
The other
but like,
one,
just their dynamic is weird. It's like the other one is just a side chick. I don't know shit about the other one. What's his nigga's name?
The other one was on a TV show. It was like it was about like making, I don't know, it was like something about sales or some shit like that. But it was a reality TV show about trying to become rich, some shit like that. And he failed. So then he started making money on Instagram and he became a millionaire. So that's why a lot of people were like, "Oh, look at this person." Like,
I just need to know, what's that other nigga's name?
Supposedly he's gonna fight Sneeko in a boxing
Myron
match.
Gaines. That's not a Sudani name, bro.
I don't think he's Sudani.
Amru Foodi. That's the most Sudanese fucking shit. Amru Foodi. Yeah, and he changed that shit to Myron Gaines. Bro, this nigga really is a clown.
What do you want him to do?
Bro. Known professionally as Myron Gaines and Walter Weeks. Fresh Prince CEO or Fresh. So Myron is the fit part and then Walter is the fresh part. That's some ugly niggas though, I'll give you that.
They're making a lot of money. I can't hate on
That's fine. That's fine. They can make a lot of money. It's got nothing to do with us.
If they're making more money, I can't hate. I cannot hate.
I can. It don't matter just because you make like, ugh.
They figured it out. Like right now, tell me right now if we can do a podcast at Old Town, grab the dumbest
the
fucking
niggas
people.
from Barbados, the other niggas from Barbados. I was like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say me and you take the pod and take it to Old Town, and at night we grab the dumbest of the motherfuckers, guys or girls, and they're drunk as fuck, and we make fun of them and we get them to expose themselves, and we're making a lot of money. You wouldn't do it?
No.
Yes, I would.
I would
100%.
not. I promise you, I would not. I'm not gonna make a career.
I would make one.
Making fun of people like.
I would.
Bro, there's no dollar amount.
I the people who are always drinking and doing coke and shit. Yeah, fuck them. They don't give a fuck about their life.
If I'm making fun of like already shitty people is one thing, but I'm not wasting time seeking them out and doing all that shit.
You don't have
like,
to. It's all in Old Town.
Not my problem.
It's one out of two that are
I
fucking
can't do
dumb.
that shit. I can't do. I'm sorry. My integrity is not worth no dollar amount.
Integrity, yeah. Until that fucking check comes in, and all the integrity goes out the fucking window. Get the fuck out of here.
Nope.
If you tell me right now we're getting sponsored, we're making $50K a month, you would do the same exact shit.
To do what? To go and just like make fun of like
Yes.
random chicks and shit?
Yes.
I'm not doing that. I
For
promise
$50K
you.
a month.
50. I'm not doing that.
You're a fucking liar.
On my mother's life,
Don't
I
put
will
your
not
khat in
make.
this.
Yes, on my mother's life, if I will not make a career
Yeah.
out of fucking making fun of like, especially shit that I really don't believe in.
Not
I'm not
50. You're like 55.
Not 50, not 55, not 100,000. I'm not doing
Liar.
that shit.
Fucking liar.
On my mother's life. And remember this when the sponsorship comes up, and I'll be like,
Cap.
"Well, you on your own, Assam? Here's the equipment. Learn to edit. You on your own."
Absolutely cap. 100K.
100K a month. I'm not doing that. I'm not turning myself into a public fucking enemy, niggas that everybody hates because I made my career making fun of men and women and all that shit and just.
I am not trying to be an influencer. I
like setting these bitches up. Like you're telling me like 50K a month to turn into fresh and fit.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Yes.
Like if we doing like jokes and balloon pops and shit like that, kind of making fun. Like cool. No. But like sitting here like. Basically just being corny and weird and simpy and incel-y and shit. Like, I'm not doing that, bro.
Bro, 50K a month to call people are dumb as fuck? Yeah, no. I'll do it. I'm already doing it broke. Give me $50,000.
No, I'm not doing that shit, bro. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Let's not be ashamed of yourself because you understand when the money comes in, everybody flips.
No.
Everybody flips. No. I'm telling you, I seen people flip when money showing up.
I got
not just yourself, everybody around you.
I got integrity.
Oh, got integrity. Okay.
I got integrity. I'm sorry. I got integrity. There's just some shit. Yeah. There's not.
Mind you, the guy told me if this podcast blows up and we have fans, that there's gonna be videos of him that I have to explain myself to the fucking world. Okay.
But that's got nothing to do. That's got nothing to do with other people. That's me, myself, and I.
That one of these days.
That's got nothing to do with other people.
I have to sit here and apologize on behalf of the podcast.
You're not apologizing for shit.
About Kareem's videos running around the internet.
I'm not apologizing for shit. Let's get that out the fucking way.
I'm not saying you apologize, but I have to apologize for the pod.
What I do, me, myself, and I, is got nothing to do with taking other people down or making people feel like shit. Like, there's a difference between making a career as a comedian, doing crowd work, roasting people. Like, they paid for that shit. Sitting here telling some single mother you ain't shit and you worthless and your value is that. That's literally what they do. They'd be like, you've been ran through.
No, majority of them were all had OnlyFans and they were.
That's fine. Like what? How's that any of my fucking business? Tell it like, girl, make your money how you make your fucking money, nigga.
But that's how
make your money how you make your fucking money. I'm not
girls who had OnlyFans
because I don't believe that. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like I genuinely don't believe that.
No, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing that I agree with them.
I don't believe in
when they had a lot of girls who have OnlyFans and they're promoting the OnlyFans and they're promoting, this is the way that you can live your life independently. That's wrong to promote that lifestyle because if you have a young girl and is looking at that and she's like going through this, she's tired of her 9 to 5 and she thinks that for her to have a life she needs to expose herself online. That's wrong. That's what they're kind of trying to get their point of.
But that's not what they're doing.
They're pretty much doing that. But obviously the clips that they get clipped,
they're not
obviously
doing
they're all the craziest ones
way.
and the ones that makes them money. But majority of it, if you actually watch it, there's some where they actually educate them, but like you're not supposed to be doing this shit like that. I remember they had this one girl, she was from Saudi Arabia, and she like gave everything out, gave up her life, came to Miami, has an OnlyFans now and all this shit, and she was trying to promote it. And they chewed her out. They were like, you're so fucking stupid. Like, you came from mortals, being modest, and you think you want this lifestyle. Like, look at you now. Like, nobody was going to marry you. Nobody's going to be, like, okay with you that you had OnlyFans and you let... And the girl starts crying because she realizes what she's telling is the truth. They had another girl...
But you're talking about somebody from a specific culture. Like, I know for a fact...
Because a lot of people don't see those clips when they actually educate. So I'm being fair because I'm not going to shit here and shit on the pod. They do educate. There's another one where... They brought all these girls as well. Some of them had OnlyFans. Some of them, had sugar daddies. And they brought a businesswoman that makes 6 figures a year, has her own business and everything. And they all went around the table like, hey, if a guy asked you to make him a sandwich, would you do it? And they were like, no. A lot of them said no. The woman who has her own businesses, 6 figures, she goes, when my man comes home from the night, I'll cook him dinner. And the guy's like, see, that's a high-value woman.
Because she made him dinner?
Not because of dinner, because she even holds her own down, but she also holds down her husband.
Why does she have to hold down her husband?
Because
if she wants to is one thing. No. That doesn't make her a high value.
Because that's your partner. These women these days.
Because
these women these days is like, I don't have to do shit.
But they're trying to make it sound. But I get if it's your partner and you like him, you should be able to do what the fuck you want. Yes, 100%. But they're making it sound because she's not a high value woman. Because she don't make him a sandwich. If that was a nigga on there,
that's what I'm saying. That's
that's
the type of shit that fucking.
If that was a dude on there and he was like, we both making millions of dollars and I make my bitch a sandwich when you get home, they gonna call him a low value man.
No,
that's bullshit. Yeah, they mad racist. That nigga hates his own fucking people. He's a fucking disgrace.
No, it's not because you hate the fucking show, so that's why you're shitting on it. They're trying to prove a point that even a high value woman will still support a man regardless, even as simple as making him dinner. That's what they're trying to make the point.
That's not the point. With that clip, which you just described to me, is not what they just described to me, saying that even she got money and she still do women shit. If it was a nigga on the other side and he's like, I made my bitch a sandwich, they would be like, hell nah, that's some bullshit.
No,
that's not your job as a man. Blah blah blah. No, all that shit.
That never happened though. That's what I'm saying. That's why you don't get the fucking point.
That's literally just,
no, you did not get the fucking
point. Listen to how the fuck they word it.
No, it's not.
Nigga,
You're
words
not
mean things.
They're trying to show them that even a high value woman still supports her man, because you have all these women that don't want to do shit unless they get paid for it or they get a gift out of it. That's what you don't understand. I didn't even know why I'm talking. You didn't even fucking you don't even understand the fucking point. You don't understand the point. You're breathing heavy because you have no fucking value point.
That's so fucking dumb.
You have no value. That's why you're breathing heavy trying to be loud.
Listen to how it's break the English down, yeah. Listen to how it was fucking worded. Read it out yourself.
Why she have to fucking make him a sandwich unless he's
That's not how you think they're wording it. It's like, you're still, see, even a high value woman. They're not saying even a high value woman makes her man a sandwich. They said because you still make your man a sandwich, that makes you a high value woman.
That's not what the point was.
That's what you just said to me.
That's what I said. That's what you fucking hear. I was just trying to prove a
point. Nigga, words
point.
mean things. Learn English.
That's the point. No,
learn fucking English. Put that shit together.
You're mad because I just proved the point. The show is not bad.
You didn't prove anything.
You're such a hater of the show.
I'm really not. Assam, I do not watch the show.
I literally just said.
I do not watch the show.
They brought girls in. So let me speak a little bit slow for you fucking ESL over here. They brought women in. Okay?
I'm ESL. All right, whatever.
All right. They brought women in who are doing OnlyFans and promoting fucking pornography. All right. And they brought one woman who was a successful woman. I call her a high value woman. Okay. Successful woman who has her own thing, and she can be very independently, but she's still married. And then she even said, she's like, even if after I come home and my husband come home, I still serve dinner and I still go ahead and provide. That's it. It's just trying to prove to the women like, oh, you guys are here, not even married, have sugar daddies, or doing OnlyFans, and you guys were like, oh, I would not make a man a meal or not do this certain things. That's what I'm trying to prove the point. You out here took it like, you can only be a high value man if you can cook dinner.
Hey,
no, that's not it.
Let us, you know what? Let them decide.
Because you got it wrong.
If you listen, I did not get it wrong.
You got it wrong. That's why. You're hating on the show. That's why. I'm telling you, here I'm on it. You probably have a crush on him.
Bro, them the ugliest niggas I've ever seen in my life.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly the first thing you said.
Fucking ugliest niggas I have ever seen.
No, but they on that show.
It's always some ugly nigga trying to give.
On that show, hate him or love him, they did bring some fucking points. Pornography needs to be stopped. Getting promoted to young kids.
I don't care how big the show is. I'm never having them niggas on here.
I don't think the show can get any bigger because they're getting banned. They're banned on everything.
What?
Yeah, they're banned on YouTube. They can't get your YouTube videos monetized.
They're banned on YouTube?
Yeah, like their shit can't get monetized no more.
Why?
Because all the shit
that people... saying stupid shit?
All the people that fucking flagged them and shit.
Because they said stupid shit.
No, it's not. It is what it is.
Ooh, that nigga got a blunt. He lighting up.
Oh, he's smoking.
Yeah, he's smoking
well, appreciate y'all for listening.
Wait, what? Are we done already?
Yeah, we're done.
This is going to be a short-ass fucking episode. Do you have any updates, any shit that's going on new in your life?
No, not yet, but hopefully for next week.
Wait, what was this? Somebody posted a story. He said, okay, so I was looking for stories and I couldn't find one, but I saw this one comment. Everybody's just been, it's a Facebook post that says, attention, I'm babysitting this summer, $30 per child, EBT approved. You don't show up on time, I drop off. Recommended that you don't try me. My services are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We'll provide breakfast and lunch. This is a hood advertisement. But no dinner, so pick your kids up on time. Yeah, if your baby doesn't have any baby formula, they will drink either 2% milk or almond milk.
Guess how much is child care for the month?
What?
Guess how much?
Like $4,000.
$1,500.
$1,500?
Yeah.
What is that? What's the time frame? How many days? Like, how do you know that? First of all,
somebody posted it because it was like she was talking about wear protection. Childcare is $1,500. That's crazy. But to me,
I might ask my friends because I got two friends that have a kid, and I was like, "How much does it cost for all of Declan shit? Just like food, diapers."
But that's what happens when you don't have any culture. Like for me, I mean, you got family.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No.
You're going to grandma's house.
What do you got going on for the rest of the day?
I got dinner, gym, and then I gotta go and do my little planning for the next 75 days.
Oh, you're doing that 75 hard shit again?
Phase 2.
Why is it phase 2?
Phase 2, you get to add a little bit more things. You have to take a break between phase 1 and phase 2 just to see which.
Sounds like sex.
I guess for you.
Round 1, round 2. Bro, I've heard there are people who just go straight from like they just continue, they don't stop. That's crazy.
That's a lot of energy. Anyways.
You think so?
Yes, it's like a workout, bro. I ain't trying to do all that shit.
That's great cardio. You're like bang, 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 bang. Come, don't stop while you're coming, and then keep going.
Nah, I'd be like, bang, bang, girl, get off me. Go make me a sandwich.
And then just keep going.
Which they do go make
I tried
me a
that.
sandwich. Which they do go make me a sandwich because I'm a high value man.
Here we fucking go.
Because you wouldn't know anything about that.
Bro, you're so fucking embarrassing sometimes, and you
it's
really
not
don't
even
know
embarrassing,
it.
dog. You're just so fucking.
You're a disgrace.
You're gonna think about it all day. You're gonna go watch an episode. Like, fuck first of it. Anyways, so
all right, guys, the podcast was nice. I wish you guys
for 75-day hard phase 2, you get to add like 3 things that you add from your perspective that's gonna help you develop. Cold showers every day. Reading the book 10 pages a day. Same thing. 2 workouts a day. One has to be outside. There was another one too. 10-minute meditation visualization of your future life. That's the other one.
10-minute what? Meditation and visualization of
so
your
you have to
future
meditate
life.
and visualize wherever you want to be in your life. But
so you got to daydream.
So for example, like, let's say your dream is to be on Jimmy Fallon.
Ew.
All right?
Okay.
You're sitting there. You're actually imagining walking through the stage, sitting down, shaking hands, talking about whatever you want, seeing the fans. Like, you have to visualize it, see it over and over again.
When I win the lottery, I'm going to pull a Belinda. And if you watch the show, you'll find out what that means. But I'm going to pull a Belinda on all you niggas. I'm going to start a whole new life.
And that's why you're not going to win the lottery.
I'm going to go to the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm going to give my mom, be like, here, mom, this is 5 for you, mom, for you. 5 mil for you, dad, and mom. And then here's another 5 for my cousin. Split that shit evenly.
That would be the worst thing to do is give people a lot of money that they don't know how to control it.
My parents know how to control money. My parents had a lot of money. They know how to control it. And I'll be like, that's why I said, here's 10. Give 5 to the cousins. Figure out how they want it. Don't call me.
A lot of later.
A lot of later. But I wanted to talk about something completely, and I completely fucking forgot about that
Anyways,
shit.
thanks you guys so much for listening. Till next time.
Yeah. All right, guys.
We appreciate y'all.
It was great. Appreciate it. Episode 69. I don't know. We're not going to do anything like special. But I do want to say, like, guys, I need y'all add to the fucking playlist because some of you guys messaged me about my personal music taste, but y'all don't be adding to the podcast playlist. It's all in the links, right? Comment, like. I know a lot more of you guys have been listening.
Are they realizing you have a shitty music taste?
Well, it's not. I'm not adding to it. Like, it's not my music taste. I'm trying to get them to add to it. But,
I see.
I do want to say thank you. Our view time on the YouTube videos has been significantly increasing. Like, I remember before we used to get we used to got more views, but people weren't sticking around as long. So now we're getting less views, but niggas that stick around much closer to the end.
That's what's up.
So yeah, really appreciate that. You guys are actually, the average watch time is actually going up. Really appreciate that. But again, a lot of you guys unsubscribed, returning unsubscribed fucking viewers. So please, click that subscribe button. Don't just keep coming back.
It's free.
Yes, it's free. Just keep coming back. Subscribe. Turn off the notification. We're not even bothering you with the notifications. We're not even
subscribe and turn it off.
We'll have 3 weeks, an episode a week, and then one of our niggas will pull a hamstring and be like, we can't do this shit no more.
That's 30s.
Yeah, 30s. But yeah, have a great day, guys.
Take care.